Okay, glory to Jesus Christ. Can I just have a moment for a minute here? This has nothing to do with prison ministry whatsoever, but I feel like I'm going to scream if I don't tell somebody about this. So I'm going to tell YouTube about it instead. Um, well, actually, it does. Okay. Tangentially, it has to do with Orthodoxy. This past weekend, I was honored beyond belief to participate in a recording that's going to be one of several of music for all of the services for the Dormition of the Theotokos, which in the West would be Assumption of the Blessed Virgin. However, I had to go out of state to do that. And unfortunately, while I was out of state, something really awful happened. And I didn't realize I was as upset about it as I actually am. Hence the video. Okay, let's rewind. A week ago, one of my cats died. It was a surprise. One day I woke up and he was just dead. Like, I have no idea why. And he wasn't even old. He was like 6 or 7, so whatever. Anyway, death is part of life, so I had him cremated. And we use this crematory. It's a pet crematory. They specialize in doing this. This is the second time we've used this firm, and they do great work. It's a hard business, I think. So I was told, as per the first time, when our first cat died, I was told, okay, he's going to be ready in a few days. We will call you when he's done, and then you can come pick him up, which is exactly the procedure that I had done before. So I said, awesome. And I remember I verified with the woman who was doing the paperwork. I said, no, I can come pick him up, right? And they said, yes, absolutely. So they were a day or two late with the cremation, which was fine. I told them, I said, I know it's a busy time of year. I'm not in a rush. So I got a voicemail just after I'd started these recording sessions saying, your cat's ready, you can come pick him up. Now, this was a Thursday. The crematory was open on Friday, but then they're closed on the weekend, so I thought, okay, well, if I don't show up Friday, I'll be a day late, I'll go Monday. It won't be a big deal, right? You would think, not a big deal, one day, and we're talking about a little wooden box, like this big. Okay. So, Saturday morning, my husband calls me and he says, do you have any idea why there's a certified, not certified mail, but like UPS had left something on our door saying, you have a package, it's delivery only, or signature only, it has to be an in-person signature. He goes, do you have any idea what this is? And I said, no, I'm assuming that maybe it's a pair of boots that I ordered for myself for Christmas, or maybe it's a Christmas present from my parents because they live out of state. I don't know. Now, we do not have 2 cars. That's the other thing. We're a 1-car family. So I had the car up in New York. So that meant that my poor, long-suffering better half had no way to go to the post office or go to the UPS center actually and check it out. So he said, okay, I'm going to call them. I'll tell them to hold it. Fine. So Monday morning, I drove home from New York, and it was like 5 in the morning when I left, by the way. I drove home, and I had to battle rush hour traffic going into New York City to do it. And can I just tell you something? Those people are crazy. People who drive in New York City, they're commuting, and they're going like 100 miles an hour. It's insane. Anyway, so I drive home. I get home around, 8:30. Immediately, I pick up the slip from the UPS, and I drive to UPS. 40-minute drive to get to their distribution center. And I'm thinking as I'm driving there, I'm like, oh, I hope it's my red velvet boots. They're going to be so cute. Yay, Christmas present for me. Right? I get to UPS. I hand them the slip. They hand me a box. It was about the size of, maybe a pair of boots. But it was too light. It was way too light. So as I was signing for it, I was looking at the return address, and I didn't recognize it. And it was from a woman's name, so it looked like it was a private individual. I didn't recognize this address. So I'm carrying it out to the car, give it a little shake. I'm like, no, these aren't boots. Crap, what is this? So I get in the car, and I open up the box. And it's my dead cat. I was not emotionally prepared for that. Who does that? Who sends someone their cremated remains of their cat that they had expressly promised not to do this around Christmas time? What is that? So, of course, now I'm sitting here in the parking lot, bawling my eyes out. Because I always cry. I love my cats, right? So, anytime when one of them dies and I pick up the urn and it's got their little name on it, I'm like, he was so much more than this. So, basically, I'm exhausted from having had no sleep. I've had to drive 40 minutes out of my way to UPS to pick up what I was hoping was a Christmas present. Turns out it's my dead cat. Not happy, people. Not happy at all. Now, the issue is, it was probably just a mistake. Even though the box was marked will call. So, again, I don't know really what happened. Maybe they thought they were doing me a favor. Open letter to pet crematories everywhere. Don't do that. Do not do that. Don't send ashes through the mail unawares. I need to be emotionally prepared for that. I need to know that I'm going to be going to pick up Copernicus, my cat. I'm not even mad, though. I'm sad. So I don't want to lodge a complaint with them because, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or anything, but at the same time, I feel like I should tell them that this mistake happened and be like, guys, you need to train your employees or something like that because this is just not okay. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't want to start trouble. I guess I feel like kind of a sap, too, for being bothered by it. But I'm just like, you know what? That's not right. So anyway, like I said, this has very little to do with orthodoxy. It has nothing to do with the prison at all. So this is just me ranting. Thank you for listening. Back to your regularly scheduled channel programming starting tomorrow. Okay? All right. God bless you all.